He is my light, my strength, and my song, this cornerstone, this solid ground.
I'd like to tell you something what Jesus Christ has done in my life and my family's life recently, right? Over 3 years ago, I got a kind of a growth in the side of my leg. And for 2 years, I wouldn't go to the doctors or the hospitals with it because I knew it was something bad. And it scared me. I kept it to myself, never even told my wife or nothing about it. But it got really, really bad in the end. It went from the size of a button on a shirt to a 2-pence piece, just below that size. And I showed my wife, she said, you've had this for 2 years, she said, and you haven't told no one about it. I said I didn't want to tell no one about it because I was afraid. I knew it was wrong. I knew it was bad. I knew it shouldn't be there. Get up, she said. She rung the doctors, brought me to the doctors. The doctor said, look, we're going to send you to a specialist. They sent me to a specialist in London, and in London they said, you've got skin cancer. And I tell the truth, I said to her, before you go any further, I said, I do not want no one to know about this. Absolutely no one, I said. She said, you've got to get prayed for it. Look, I said, I don't want no one to know about it, I said. If you tell someone about it, I said, it's just going to cause problems. Just do not tell no one about it, I said. But that was the devil again, trying to take what we've got in Christ away from us.
How does the devil work, though?
How does he work? I tell you how he works. He was telling me that I didn't need prayer, that it wasn't that bad. Carry on yourself about it. But in the middle of me, it was eating me up. It was destroying me. We all need prayer. Prayer is the answer, isn't it? Prayer helps us in every situation. So 6 months goes by. They said, all right, it went down. They said, this is how we're going to treat it. They told me how they were going to treat it. Some, I don't know, laser scans, whatever they do, these things they do, right? So they said, we'll get you prepared. Come in, get you prepared. This is what we're going to do. Come back the next time. We're just going to do one more checking over of you and make sure. Listen, I was in that bad of a mind state. I didn't, just carry on and do what you want to do. It's some kind of treatments anyway. My wife knows the name of them. So Billy King said to me, he's my pastor, he said, look, he grabbed me by the shoulder coming out of church one night. I want a word with you, he said, for a second, please, Aram. He said, what's the problem, he said. There's nothing the problem, he said. There's nothing wrong, he said. Look, he said, I know you too long now, he said. You're my friend, he said. I'm not only your pastor, you're my friend, he said. Please tell me what's wrong, he said. And I start crying. I said, I found out I've got skin cancer, I said. And he looked at me, he said, you silly man, he said. You silly, silly man, he said. You haven't brought it before the elders, he said, to pray for you. And the brothers, he said, to pray for you and the people. You stupid little man. So, from that point on, he started telling the brothers, he started telling everybody praying. They start praying over me, the pastors, the elders, the church start praying, different churches start praying, a whole lot. And when we went back after 9 weeks, I think it was, we went back, they said, there's nothing there, it's gone. It's completely healed. So now I've went from 2.5 years, trying to get rid of it on my own, doing everything in the country, to 9 weeks of prayer, it was gone.
And they never done their final treatment?
Did nothing at all. They said, you can go, Mr. Jones. Everything's cleared up. We haven't got a clue, they said, why it's gone. It's just one of them things. They didn't know what it was, but I knew what it was. Yes. I knew it was the power of God and the prayer and the belief everybody's got in Jesus Christ that he can do these things in our life. Yeah. And thank God, look, it's gone. And to me, that's after putting me on a different level with God. No, my God is so real that there's nothing goes by I don't ask him to take care of now.
So you're saying after 2.5 years of having it and all the tests and all the things, and then he was going to have this final treatment.
I was going back for the treatment.
And when you went back there, they said it's gone.
It's gone. There's nothing there. There's nothing to treat, they said. No, that's the power of God.
What was their what did they say though? They go, what, I can't believe it? Or what?
He was amazed. Look, he said, it's just one of those things when it gets healed up. I said, no, it's the power of God. If you want to believe that, he said, well, good, he said. But I know it was the power of God, you know. He couldn't explain it. I mean, for 6-7 months they were telling me come back and forward, different testers to make sure to get it right, what way to treat it. It was a private hospital in Hendon, just the other side of Hendon there. It's just for skin cancer. I've got the paperwork to prove that it is skin cancer and what way we're going to treat it. And it was gone when we got back. And listen, all the praise in Jesus to that, because that is a true miracle from Jesus Christ, because we believe and we know that he went to the cross for us, and we know that we can't do nothing on our own. It's got to be through Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord.
Here in the power of Christ I stand till he returns or calls me home. Here in the power of Christ I'll stand.